Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bucknell University's Kinney Natatorium, the site for the 2019 CWPA Mid-Atlantic Water Polo Conference Men's Varsity Championship. Our first game is the consolation round semifinal and will feature in the dark caps the Wagner College Seahawks and in the white caps the Salle University Explorers. All games are being broadcast live, so we need everyone to be on their best behavior. Please support the participants and officials in a positive manner. Anyone failing to do so may be removed from the pool. Also remember that alcohol and tobacco products within the competition site are strictly prohibited. The Collegiate Water Polo Association is proud to offer live and archive coverage of these championships through our website at www.collegiatewaterpolo.org. That's www.collegiatewaterpolo.org. Simply click on the Multimedia tab on the CWPA homepage, register for a password, and watch all the games live or at your leisure. The cost is $10 per game or $25 for the entire tournament. Now would be a great time to text your family and friends so that they can watch along with you back home. The referees for this game on the players' bench side of the pool, from Aurora, Ohio, Igor Murnenko, and on the audience side of the deck, from Blue Bell, Pennsylvania, Michael Gordon. Program changes. For Wagner, number 4, Jordi Alonso, is now wearing number 14. Not dressed for Wagner, number 14, Jerry Alamo. For LaSalle, number 5, Keegan Riley, is wearing number 14. Not dressed for LaSalle, number 15, 23, and 24. The starting lineup for the LaSalle Explorers: in goal, wearing number 1A, a freshman from Lima, Peru, Adriano Zanino. Number 4, Cole Strossen, a junior from Newport Beach, California. Number 5, from Budapest, Hungary, a junior, Daniel Dometer. A senior from Henderson, Nevada, number 11, Joey DeFusco. A senior from Falston, Maryland, number 12, Jeff Brady. A freshman from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, number 18, Callan Chimler. And a senior from Penland, Pennsylvania, number 22, Luke Wechter. For the Seahawks in the dark caps, in goal, wearing number 1A, Ethan Zur, a freshman from Sydney, Australia. Sophomore from Belgrade, Serbia, number 2, Vuk Vujajic. A senior from San Ramon, California, number 7, Matthew Miller. A freshman from Budapest, Hungary, number 10, Oliver Fodor. Senior from Canberra, Australia, number 11, Lachlan Trabinger. And a senior from Lake Forest, California, number 12, Aaron Layton. Swimming off, Layton in the dark cap for the Seahawks, and winning the swim off against number 4, Cole Strossen. For those watching the live broadcast, the Wagner Seahawks in dark caps controlling the ball, moving right to left on your screen, and the LaSalle Explorers going left to right. Trabinger working the ball up top. In the center is Fodor. Curling with the ball, Miller. Trabinger with a long outside shot, hits the left post. The rebound taken by Joey DeFusco, returns it to goalie Adriano Zanino, and the Explorers will go to their first attack of the game. A lead pass for Strossen, just a bit too far and out quickly to steal the ball. His first steal of the game is goalie Ethan Zur. Quick outlet on the right side for Layton. Trabinger, Vujajic, and he scores! Vuk Vujajic with a skitter shot. A really almost impossible shot for a goalie to save, because expecting the ball to skip up off the surface, the goalie goes up and it just stays down like a stone skimming on a lake. Wagner goal is first of the game, scored by number 2, Vuk Bulaic. Time of the goal, 6:47. The score, the Seahawks 1, the Explorers 0. Going for the steal and making it, Matthew Miller. He's pulled back. LaSalle exclusion for pulling back on the counterattack, his first of the game. Called against number 22, Luke Wechter. And on the breakaway on the power play, Matthew Miller, who made the steal, draws the exclusion, gets the breakaway, and goes in and scores. Wagner power play goal is first of the game, scored by number 7, Matthew Miller. Time of the goal, 6:30. The score is now Wagner 2, LaSalle 0. The Explorers will go to the attack after taking a full timeout. Well, a quick start for the Seahawks, who are in this game after losing yesterday in the quarterfinal to Navy 16-12. The Explorers played a fantastic game as the 8th seed facing the host and number 1 seeds Bucknell, losing 13-10 but carrying a 10-10 tie into the fourth quarter. Possibly a little bit of adrenaline crash for the Explorers after playing such a fantastic game. May need a little time to get untracked and get into the flow of having to get back up psychologically and physically. And that may be the message that Coach Tom Iam wanted to pass along to his charges by calling the timeout. Adriano Zanino will send the Explorers to the attack. On the right wing, Joey DeFusco looking inside. Wagner exclusion for going over top of the offensive player to play the ball. His first of the game called against number 7, Matthew Miller. Time of the exclusion, 6:21. LaSalle on the power play. 4-2 formation. Domater up top on the right. On the wing is Strosin working with Domater. 5 seconds remain in the advantage. The outside shot taken by Luke Wechter is over the bar and out of play. On the change of possession, Wagner returns to full strength. And in from the box, Matthew Miller has the ball as the Seahawks go to the attack. Bulaic working with Trabinger up top. Fodor in the center looking for the ball. The outside shot, scores! Matthew Miller saw a shooting lane to the short side and put it in without hesitation. Wagner goal is second of the game, scored by number 7, Matthew Miller. Time of the goal, 5:40. The score, the Seahawks 3, Explorers 0. Wagner in a tight press. Strosin driving to the net was Jeff Brady, had an advantage, but they couldn't get him the ball. Up top, it's Domater working with Schmiller. Fouled on the wing was Jeff Brady. Driving hard, Schmiller pulls up, gets the pass. He's checked by Bulaic. 3 seconds in the shot clock. There's the shot and a save and control of the rebound by Ethan Zur, his first save of the game. And the Seahawks moving up the pool. Fodor heading for the center. Trabinger quickly on the wing to Miller, who curls. Crowded in the center right now. Oh, and the pass is short. And Trabinger commits an ordinary foul in the scramble. Luke Wechter with the steal. Joey DeFusco up the left side, changes sides with a pass to Jeff Brady. And nicely passed into the center. But ducking under the water was Cole Strossen, looking for a call from the referee, not making enough of an effort to get after the ball. Now Trabinger has lots of room, goes in and skips it way over the bar. Getting up a little too high and coming down short of the goal with the skip and thusly putting the ball way over the bar. The Explorers back to the attack. Brady on the wing for Strossen. Checked closely by Aaron Layton, who drops off. Offensive foul, leading with the head and grabbing the wrist for position, called against number 22, Luke Wechter of LaSalle. On the right wing, Jordy Alonso, wearing number 14. Trabinger, quickly into the center for Fodor. LaSalle exclusion for 2 hands down, checking the center forward. His first of the game, called against number 7, Daniel Dometer. Time in the exclusion, 3:40. And just like that, the pass gets into the post for Fodor, who converts. Second power play goal for the Wagner Seahawks. Wagner power play goal, his first of the game, scored by number 10, Oliver Fodor. Time of the goal, 3:32. The score, the Seahawks 4, the Explorers 0. Zanino moving the ball up the pool. Tyler Williams in the game now for the Explorers. Down the wing to Josh DeLillo, also in the game now. The outside shot, nice save by Ethan Zur, his second of the game. Corner throw awarded to LaSalle on the goalie save out of bounds. Pass way too long, intended in the center for Tyler Williams. Wagner to the counterattack. Fodor has an advantage, heading for the center, looking for the ball. It's up top for Bulajic. Bulajic with a foul and shoot, scores! Wagner foul and shoot goal is second of the game, scored by number 2, Vuk Bulajic. Time of the goal, 2:47. Score, Wagner 5, LaSalle 0. Dometer at midpool, goes to the right wing for DeLillo. Offensive foul called against number 4, Cole Strossen in the center, pulling back for position. Exclusion called against Wagner's number 7, Matthew Miller, for delay of game, throwing the ball away after a minor foul has been called to the other team. His second of the game comes at 2:30. LaSalle will go to the power play. On the play, LaSalle has taken a 30-second repositioning timeout and will go to the power play. 4-2 formation. DeLillo on the right. Up top, on the right, DeFusco. Dometer with the ball on the top left. Coming off the post is Williams. Strossen also off the post. Dometer working with DeFusco. 5 seconds in the advantage. The shot skips well over the bar and out of play. On the missed shot and change of possession, Wagner back to full strength. Interesting. Coach Karen Wolahan leaving Matthew Miller in the game in the first quarter with 2 exclusions. The lob attempt by Shaked Jacobi, saved easily by Zanino. And now back the other way for the Explorers. Strossen has Williams in the center. Gets the ball to Williams. Williams shoots, scores! Well, Tyler Williams got good position in the center forward area against the defense of Shaked Jacoby. Got a perfect pass in from the right wing and skipped it on the goal line under goalie Ethan Zer's hand. LaSalle goal is first of the game, scored by number 2, Tyler Williams. Time of the goal, 1:34. The score, Wagner 5, LaSalle 1. Curling around from the top and not seeing the pass was Matthew Miller, and it's 3-on-2 the other way now. The Seahawks. Wagner exclusion for pulling back on the counterattack, his first of the game. Called against number 11, Lachlan Trabinger. Another exclusion has been called against number 2, Vuk Bulajic, for pulling back on the counter. LaSalle on a 2-man advantage power play. One exclusion has expired. Strossen skips it well over the bar, which puts LaSalle back to full strength. On the change of possession from the missed shot, the Seahawks back to full strength. In from the penalty area, Bulajic with the ball. Less than a minute remains in the opening quarter. Fodor back into the center, gets the pass. LaSalle exclusion for going over top of the center to play the ball is second of the game, called against number 7, Daniel Dometer. Time of the exclusion, 33 seconds. Wagner on the power play. 4-2, the skip shot in the short side is in! Well, leaving Matthew Miller in paid off for Coach Kieran Wallahan, as the senior from San Ramon, California, scores his 3rd goal of the quarter. Wagner power play goal is 3rd of the game, scored by number 7, Matthew Miller. Time of the goal, 23 seconds. Last attack for the Explorers, who missed a 2-man advantage opportunity in the dreaded 2-goal swing. Had the Seahawks come the other way and score. Strossen skips the ball, and a nice save by Ethan Zer, who controls his own rebound. 3 seconds. Zer going to be content to hang on to the ball. And they score at the end of the first quarter of play. The Wagner Seahawks in dark caps 6. The LaSalle Explorers in white caps 1. Well, definitely a bit of adrenaline crash hangover for the LaSalle Explorers, who never got untracked. Managed to get on the board late in the first quarter, but the Wagner Seahawks full marks for their explosive 6 goals in the quarter, scoring in several different ways and comfortably ahead heading into the second. You're watching the 2019 Middle Atlantic Water Polo Conference Varsity Championships from Bucknell University in Lewisburg. This is the CWPA Network. It will be number 4 in the white cap, Cole Strossen, swimming off for LaSalle. And number 12, Aaron Layton for Wagner. A rematch of the first quarter swim off. Strossen in white, Layton in dark. And this time, the Explorers win the swim off after a little bit of a scramble. Jeff Brady, hounded by Jordi Alonso, now goes to DeFusco. Strossen posting up. Wechter also on the other post for a double post. Ordinary foul. 3 seconds. Delay of game called against number 4, Cole Strossen of LaSalle, throwing the ball away. It'll be Aaron Layton, the senior from Lake Forest, California, controlling the ball while his mates get up and set up their umbrella offense. Bulajic working on the side with Trabinger, who scores on the short side. Trabinger surprised his defender, who didn't even get a hand up to block, And Coach Tom Hyam has got his hand up in the air saying, hey, you're not blocking the short side. No chance for goalie Adriano Zanino. Wagner outside shot goal, his first of the game, scored by number 11, Lachlan Trabinger. Time of the goal, 7:15. The score, Wagner 7, LaSalle 1. Wechter into the center. Checked heavily by Trabinger. The foul and shoot is blocked by Oliver Fodor. Wagner exclusion for straight arming on the drive. His first of the game called against number 14, Jordi Alonso. LaSalle to the power play. Into the three, into the post, and a great backhand skip by Cole Strossen, stepping out from the right post and pulling the ball down and managing to skip it off the goal line and into the net. LaSalle power play goal, his first of the game, scored by number 4, Cole Strossen. Time of the goal, 6:37. Score, the Seahawks 7, the Explorers 2. Now it's Trabinger working up top with Miller. Miller has an opening. Taking off was DeFusco. There's the outside shot, blocked and controlled by Adriano Zanino. His second save of the game, and a long outlet for DeFusco, the senior from Henderson, Nevada. And the shot gets away from Callan Chimler, the freshman from Regina, Saskatchewan. Sails way over the bar. Zur. Short outlet for Bulajic. Trabinger. And he tries to go to the short side again, but this time it's blocked out of play as Callan Chimler got his arm up. DeFusco. Across the middle of the pool for Chimler. Working with Wechter. No one in the center at all. Now Strossen trying to get in. He's pushed back by Trabinger. Contact to the head. Wagner exclusion for contact to the head. His third of the game called against number 7, Matthew Miller. He's excluded from the remainder of the game. LaSalle on the power play. Wagner exclusion for going over top of the offensive player to play the ball. His first of the game called against number 12, Aaron Layton. LaSalle continues on the power play. So the delay is due to the fact that after Matthew Miller got excluded, we'll make that announcement for the audience in a second. But on the exclusion to Matthew Miller, who got his third major, his replacement came in 2 seconds early without a flag to allow him to come in, which is an illegal entry. Going out was the second exclusion that was called against Aaron Layton. And that's when the substitute came in from the penalty area for Matthew Miller 2 seconds early. On the play, the first exclusion was to number 7, Matthew Miller, his third. He was being replaced by number 9, Shaked Jacoby. The second exclusion was called against number 12, Aaron Layton, who exited the pool. At the same time, Jacoby came in 2 seconds before he was allowed to come in, which is an illegal entry and results in a penalty shot awarded to LaSalle. Jacoby picks up his first exclusion foul and must serve another full 20 seconds. The penalty shot will be taken by number 4, Cole Strossen. And Strossen makes no mistake. LaSalle penalty shot goal, his second of the game, scored by number 4, Cole Strossen. Time of the goal, 4:56. The score, the Seahawks 7, the Explorers 3. A very bad sequence there for the Seahawks, but now they're on the attack. Carl Lovett into the game for the first time. Trabinger with a long shot over the bar and out of play. And now the Explorers are countering with a lot more energy, buoyed by their 2 goals. Trying to turn was Brady, stopped by his counterpart, Layton, pair of seniors as well as number 12s. Driving was Derek DeFusco. Strossen fouled on the wing by Bulajic. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Not much there. Delay of game called against number 4, Cole Strossen of LaSalle, for throwing the ball away. Wagner takes over. Bulajic moving down the right wing as we reach the halfway mark of the second quarter. The Seahawks up by 4. Lovett working with Jacoby and Trabinger up top. Lovett drives through, trying to open up the middle for Fodor. Layton up top for Trabinger, 10 seconds in the shot clock. Bulajic, short side, and scores! That's definitely a shot that goalie Adriano Zanino would like back. Wagner goal is third of the game, scored by number 2, Vuk Bulajic. Time of the goal, 3:39. Score, Wagner 8, LaSalle 3. DeFusco, Joey DeFusco. Up top, nice turn to the net. Oh, and having the ball knocked out of his hand was Jeff Brady. The defensive play made by Vuk Bulajic, and they're 3-on-2 down the pool, but the pass is way out on the side, allowing Luke Wechter to catch up. Trabinger controlling up top on the right. Bulajic in the center. Fodor now up top. Squibs the ball in, but too many defenders there. The steal made by Strossen and Schimmeler. The long outlet. Derek DeFusco. Wechter looking for someone to pass to. Not much movement now from the Explorers. Less than 10 seconds in the shot clock. Fodor blocking the short side. against Derek DeFusco. Shot clock violation called against LaSalle. Wagner takes over. LaSalle exclusion for pulling back on the counterattack. His first of the game called against number 9, Derek DeFusco. Time of the exclusion, 2:23. Wagner will go to power play after its full timeout. Karen Wallahan wisely calling timeout as the exclusion occurred at mid-pool and not all the players were in the offensive zone. Would have lost significant time of the penalty time just swimming down to set up. After a short run by the Explorers, Wagner has come back to restore its 5-goal cushion, which it had at the end of the first period. And a chance to extend it now on the power play. But the Seahawks have lost number 7, Matthew Miller, the senior from San Ramon, California, who had scored 3 goals in the first quarter, 2 on the power play, but picked up his third major on an innocent play on the side of the pool where he didn't have to do much at all except have his hand up to block, but instead went for the ball and made contact with the head.
How many years in a row have we won the Patriots?
And probably would have been better if after he had scored that third goal in the first quarter, he had perhaps sat out the second quarter. But for now, Wagner still enjoys its 5-goal cushion. During the season, the teams played twice. Wagner winning 15-12 the first time and winning 25-10 the second time. So the Seahawks, the definite favorites in this game. Four-two formation. Up top, Trappinger on the left. Leighton on the right, who has the ball. Curling from the left is Jacoby into a 3-3. Bulajic on the wing. Now it's Trappinger. Skip shot wide right. Strossen, checked by Trappinger. Trying to go to the short side with Strossen, but Zur with his 4th save of the game, and he controls the rebound. Bulajic on the right side. Nice pass into the center. Offensive foul called against number 10 of Wagner, Oliver Fodor, for hooking the defender's arm for position. Josh DeLillo going for the center and not looking was Cole Strossen, who complains that he got his head grabbed. Fodor on the counterattack, and on the left side open, Shaka Jacoby gets the pass, has an angle to the net. Going in, chased by Wechter, and scores! Shaka Jacoby accurately read that the ball was going to be turned over as soon as the pass left the passer's hand going for the center and took off. Able to convert on the counter. Wagner counterattack goal, his first of the game, scored by number 9, Shaka Jacoby. Time of the goal, 58 seconds. Wagner exclusion for pulling back on a chase for the ball. His second of the game called against number 12, Aaron Leighton. Time in the exclusion, 49 seconds. LaSalle on the power play. Dometer up top with the ball. Chimler back to Dometer. And a great skip shot Probably no goalie in the world that was going to stop that one. Skipped it 3 meters in front of the net and then caught the underside of the crossbar in the halo over the goalie's head. LaSalle power play goal is first of the game, scored by number 7, Daniel Dometer. Time of the goal, 30 seconds. Now it's Fodor stepping back and scoring. Well, that's one way to answer a power play goal near the end of the quarter, is score 15 seconds later. All wrist on that shot by Fodor. Wagner goal is second of the game, scored by number 10, Oliver Fodor. Time of the goal, 16 seconds. DeLillo and Wagner with the quick shot, saved and controlled by Ethan Zur, his 5th save of the game, who launches a long shot wide as time expires. The score at the end of the second quarter, the Wagner Seahawks in dark caps 10, the LaSalle Explorers in white caps 4. LaSalle tried to get back into it, but the Seahawks were having none of it. And paced by the hat tricks from Vuk Bulajic and the now departed Matthew Miller, who is out of the game with 3 exclusion fouls. The Seahawks extend their lead by 1 to 6 goals heading into the second half. You're watching the Constellation Round semifinals from the 2019 Middle Atlantic Water Polo Conference Championships at Bucknell University in Lewisburg. This is the CWPA Network. The first half scoring summary is brought to you by our great sponsors: Cap 7, the official ball; Fox 40, the official whistle; Turbo, the maker of fine water polo suits and deckwear; Northumbria University, providing quality postgraduate opportunities overseas; and Healy Awards, the maker of our fine championship plaques. For Wagner, hat tricks from number 2, Vuk Bulajic, and number 7, Matthew Miller. 2 goals from number 10, Oliver Fodor. Single tallies, number 9, Shaked Jacobi, and number 11, Lachlan Trabinger. For LaSalle, 2 goals from number 4, Cole Strossen, 1 each, number 2, Tyler Williams, and number 7, Daniel Dometer. Exclusions for Wagner, Matthew Miller out of the game with 3, 2 to number 12, Aaron Layton, 1 each to number 2, Vuk Bulajic, number 14, Jordi Alonso, number 9, Shaked Jacobi, number 11, Lachlan Trabinger. For LaSalle, 2 to number 7, Daniel Dometer, 1 to number 9, Derek DeFusco. 5 saves for Ethan Zur in the Seahawks cage, 2 for Adriano Zanino in the LaSalle net. Number 12 in the dark cap for Wagner, Aaron Layton swimming off. And number 7, Daniel Dometer in the white cap for LaSalle. Dometer wins it easily. The Explorers to the first attack of the second half. For those watching the live stream, LaSalle in the white caps controlling the ball, moving right to left on your screen. Wagner in the dark caps moving left to right, enjoying a 10-4 lead. Not for much longer, though. A great turn in the center to the backhand by Daniel Dometer, who wins the swim-off, has the energy to go straight to the center forward position, wrestle, get the ball, turn, and score. LaSalle goal is second in the game, scored by number 7, Daniel Dometer. Time of the goal, 7:42. Score, Wagner 10, LaSalle 5. Fodor away from the center, spins to drive, posting up Bulajic, who commits an offensive foul. Wagner offensive foul, leaning back with the head in the center, called against number 2, Vuk Bulajic. Explorers quickly up the pool. Dometer with room, slides it in. Strossen goes for the fake, like he was being pulled back, but a strong defensive play. Getting his hands up from behind was Carl Lovett, the freshman from San Ramon, California. Bulajic on the right side, down the wing for Layton. Going to the center, Fodor. Bulajic Nice save by Andrew Zanino on the skip shot to the short side. Third save of the game. Brady working with Dometer. And now DeFusco. Slides it on the wing. Wagner with a nice lob, but misses. Tough shot for a right-hander to make from in close on the right side of the net. Aaron Layton, the senior from Lake Forest, California. Arts administration major. Gives the ball off to Trabinger. Into Fodor. And a great save there by Zanino, who seems to have found his form after a shaky first half. Corner throw awarded to Wagner after the goalie save out of bounds by LaSalle. Trabinger, new shot clock for the Seahawks. Working up top with Layton. Thinks about shooting, changes his mind, drives away to give room for Bulajic. Goes on the wing for Alonso. Gets it back and scores again to Zanino's left. And again, Tom Hyam upset at his charges for not providing a high block on the short side. Wagner goal is fourth of the game, scored by number 2, Vuk Bulajic. Time of the goal, 5:47. Strossen fouled in the center. Quickly to the ball, gets it to Chimler. Shovels it back in. The backhand. Oh, a great backhand and a great save. Ethan Zur smiling. He had no idea. He just reacted and threw his arms up and made the save. Aaron Layton down the wing. Into the center. Open Alonso. And never quite got control of the pass. Kind of shot with his forearm in hand. And passed it basically to goalie Adriano Zanino. Wagner exclusion. Holding on the perimeter. His second of the game called against number 14, Jordi Alonso. LaSalle to the power play. In a 3-3 with Wagner coming off the left post. And into the post, a nice redirect by Callan Chimler. The second time that LaSalle has found a chink in the defensive armor of the Seahawks on the power play, scoring from the right post. LaSalle power play goal is first of the game, scored by number 18, Callan Chimler. Time of the goal, 4:33. Score Wagner 11, LaSalle 6. Great pass into the center. And Daniel Dometer, very fortunate there as he had one hand down and one hand up that he did not get excluded. It would have been his third, and he would have been out of the game for the Explorers, but as it is, he stays in. Strossen scores! Vuk Bulajic in very poor position, checking the center, being away from the ball, and giving Strossen room on his strong side. LaSalle goal is third of the game, scored by number 4, Cole Strossen. Time of the goal, 4:05. The score, Wagner 11, LaSalle 7. The Seahawks will go to the attack after their full timeout. Well, at the halfway mark of the third quarter, the Explorers have cut 2 goals off the disadvantage from halftime. And that has breathed life not only into the team, but their fans. Good call by head coach Kieran Woollahan, the Australian who went to Wagner for 4 years and was a standout player for the Seahawks. took over as interim head coach right at the start of the season when longtime head coach Chris Radmanovich abruptly resigned. Wolahan having to put together a strategy for the team without any warning. Practices were starting. Done a good job of trying to get some cohesion into the team. That has 8 freshmen on it from all over the world. He has a team that is all over the world. His coaching staff is all Commonwealth, with his 2 assistants, Bailey Hardy and Marc-Andre Roy, being Canadian. Posting up 2 people now. It's Trabinger driving across, looking for the pass, was Leighton. Doesn't get it. Trabinger. Cross pool. And a great shot by Jacoby. So the timeout pays dividends for the Seahawks, who score on the very next attack. Wagner goal, his second of the game, scored by number 9, Shakad Jacoby. Time of the goal, 3:46. The score, the Seahawks 12, the Explorers 7. And Aaron Leighton with a burst of speed to steal the ball away from Carl Miller, who's now in the game. And it's 2-on-1. It actually was 4-on-2. And now both players pulled up. And a nice save by Adriano Zanino, but for some strange reason, both of the Seahawks players that were part of the 4-on-2 stopped, which left it at 2-on-2. Jeff Brady, cross pool, Joey DeFusco. Working with Miller, who goes down the wing, almost turns it over, saving it. Oh, and a great pass from Domater to a driving Luke Wechter. LaSalle goal is first of the game, scored by number 22, Luke Wechter. Time of the goal, 2:54. Score Wagner 12, LaSalle 8. After the play, Wagner's head coach, Kieran Wolahan, has been issued a yellow card. Lovett working with Trabinger, checked by his counterpart, DeFusco. Now it's Bulajic working to Jacoby. Bulajic, 4 seconds on the clock. It's blocked to the defense. On a nice block by Jeff Brady. And it'll be Joey DeFusco. And a great pass and quick conversion from in on the post by Jeff Brady. LaSalle goal is first of the game, scored by number 12, Jeff Brady. Time of the goal, 2:09. The score, the Seahawks 12, the Explorers 9. The lead has been cut in half, and the pass intended for Oliver Fodor skips right through to Adriano Zanino. And it's Joey DeFusco. Cross pool. Wagner exclusion for going over top of the offensive player to play the ball. His third of the game is called against number 12, Aaron Leighton. He's excluded from the remainder of the game. LaSalle on the power play. 4-2. Domater working with Miller. On the left wing, it's Joey DeFusco. All the way across, Brady and Domater with the skip shot. Oh, and he rattles it off the crossbar. Teams are at even strength now. Fodor dropping off Domater. Jacoby splitting the top pair. A chance for a foul and shoot for Miller. And he does the lob and misses to the short side. Had he chosen to go alongside, he might have had it. 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Last minute to play in quarter number 3. On the right side is Trabinger. Gives it to Lovett. He has Jacoby up top. Fodor in the center. Checked by Wechter. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Trabinger tries to go short side, and Zanino has made a concerted effort now to shut that side of the net down. 3-on-2. Open on the left is Domator, but into the slot. A penalty shot has been called against number 11 from Wagner, Lachlan Trabinger, his second. Going over top of a player from behind inside 5 meters when the player has the ball and direct access to the net. Time of the penalty shot called, 26 seconds. Cole Strossen will take the shot for the Explorers. He's already converted once. And he does so again. LaSalle penalty shot goal, his second penalty shot goal, and 4th overall, scored by number 4, Cole Strossen. Time of the goal, 25 seconds. The score, Wagner 12, LaSalle 10. Ethan Zer with the ball, goes to Trabinger, now playing with 2 exclusionary fouls himself. Seahawks have already lost 2 starters. Offensive foul, straight arming, called against number 10, Oliver Fodor. Oh, and Trabinger saves a potential 2-on-1 with 5 seconds remaining. Bulajic doesn't know that the quarter was going to expire. He scored at the end of 3 quarters of play. The Wagner Seahawks 12, the LaSalle Explorers 10. What a quarter for the Explorers as they cut 4 goals off of the disadvantage at halftime to only trail by 2 as they enter the final quarter of play, having found their legs and their energy. You're watching the Consolation Round semifinal from Bucknell University in Lewisburg. This is the CWPA Network. It will be number 7 in the white cap, Daniel Domater for LaSalle, and number 3 in the dark cap, Carl Lovett for Wagner on the 4th quarter swim-off. Well, the adrenaline crash that hit the Explorers in the first half is totally gone. They're between quarter team meeting. You could hear them outside the building as they cheered for each other for the 4th quarter. And we'll start with the ball as Demoter wins the swim-off. Offensive foul, straight arming, called against LaSalle's number 12, Jeff Brady. Deep on the right side is Nicolas Boutelet, the junior from Paris, France, seeing his first action. Into the center, nice pass. LaSalle exclusion for going over top of the center forward to play the ball, his first of the game, called against number 12, Jeff Brady. Time in the exclusion, 7:39. Wagner on the power play. Seahawks need to score this one to take some of the momentum away from the Explorers. A great save. A great save by number 11, Joey DeFusco, who came back to keep the ball from going completely over the goal line. After the shot, possession was deemed to be LaSalle's and timeout was called immediately. Teams returned to full strength on the change of possession. Well, the Seahawks fans and bench certainly not happy. They thought the ball was in a scramble. But with a perfect view of the play, referee Igor Murnenko immediately signaled there was full control, thus allowing LaSalle to call a timeout. Had it been deemed that there was not full control, then LaSalle would have had a penalty shot called against it for calling an illegal timeout. But as it is, the Explorers avoid falling behind by 3. And now have a chance to put a 2-goal swing of their own in play if they can come back from being a man down and score on the next attack. Strossen with a perfect pass! Cross cage to Luke Wagner. And there are lots of coaches who say the pass is everything, and on that one it certainly was. LaSalle goal is second of the game, scored by number 22, Luke Wagner. Time of the goal, 7:13. The score is now the Seahawks 12, the Explorers 11. Well, we have a game now. Oh, and the outside shot by Carl Lovett catches the defense, not blocking again. And Tom Hyam frustrated. Wagner goal is first of the game, scored by number 3, Carl Lovett. Time of the goal, 6:57. Score, Seahawks 13, Explorers 11. Jeff Brady with the ball in the right wing for the Explorers. Sliding towards the middle. Cross pool, Chimler. Tried to feed it quickly into Cole Strossen, who had gone into the post, but Strossen wasn't looking. Jacoby up top to Trabinger. LaSalle exclusion. His second of the game, called against number 12, Jeff Brady. Time of the exclusion, 6:10. Seahawks on the power play. Into the post, and a tremendous skip shot far side by Vuk Bulajic. Nobody was stopping that shot. A well-conceived play with timing being everything, as Bulajic stepped off the post up high, and that's exactly when the ball delivered to his hand. Wagner power play goal, his 5th goal of the game, scored by number 2, Vuk Bulajic. Score now Wagner 14, LaSalle 11. Up top it's Strossen, he's got room. And he loses the ball. Chased from behind on a nice defensive effort by Shaked Jacoby, forcing the turnover. Lovett back in the Wagner zone. Couple of seniors having a chat as Luke Wagner didn't go back on defense, and Lachlan Trabinger was not going to move up and leave him there. And they had a chuckle, the two of them. Chimler, cross pool, Joey DeFusco. On the wing, it's Strossen. Checked by Bulajic. Driving hard and pulling up was Chimler, and now he goes again. Oh, and Dometer had a chance in front, but tipped it over the bar on the redirect. Now it'll be Trabinger. 5-on-4, and Trabinger sees it. He's going to send Carl Lovett back to make sure there's no counterattack. They've got center open now with Jacoby. Now Fodor trying to draw the foul to take the foul and shoot. Gets it. Has a chance to shoot. But it's saved and controlled by Zunino, his 8th save of the game. Chimler trying to turn. Can't. Offensive foul, 2-hand pullback to gain position on the drive, called against number 7, Daniel Dometer of LaSalle. Again, LaSalle choosing to leave 2 players up the pool. hit the halfway mark now of the fourth quarter. Jacoby fouled, cross pool. Bulajic curling for a better angle, skips it. Oh, a rocket off the crossbar, but taken by Luke Wagner. Coming back for the ball is Chimler. Cross pool, Wagner has some room. Oh, and he shoots wide right, and he had goalie Ethan Zur moving all the way over to the left side of the cage. Read it right, but just missed. Now it'll be Jacoby. Cross pool, it's Lovett. Fodor in the center. Offensive foul called in the center against number 10, grabbing the wrist. That was Oliver Fodor of Wagner. Wagner on the left side. Chimler. There's a mix-up on the defense, leaving Chimler open to shoot. He lets it go, but a weak shot is blocked to the defense by Nicolas Boudelet. Going hard to the counter is Fodor. Gets the pass from Trabinger. He's got an open man, Bulajic. Nice pass over. It's Jacoby, and he scores! Wagner counterattack goal, his second counterattack goal and third of the game, scored by number 9, Shockhead Jacoby. Time of the goal, 2:51. The score, the Seahawks 15, the Explorers 11. Now time is critical for LaSalle. There's no margin for error, trailing by 4. They're likely only going to get 4 more attacks. They need to score on all of them. Oh, and Daniel Dometer had a chance to catch and shoot. It was a perfect pass, but he tried to tip it to the center to Ash Line, who's now in the game. Line, normally a starter for LaSalle, hasn't played at all in this game. He played yesterday's game with a bad case of swimmer's ear and was not supposed to play today, but out of necessity, he's come in. Oh, and Chimler, he left Fodor wide open because he thought he got kicked, and a great defensive play by Cole Strossen saves the goal. But with 2 minutes to go, it's a tall climb for the Explorers to get this one tied up. Wagner, bit of position, but a good tight check on the wing by Carl Lovett. Offensive foul, leaning in with the head, called against Cole Strossen. And now, with a minute 46 to go, the Seahawks are going to be content to control the ball, even though Trabinger has access to the net. He's going to pull up. In fact, the Seahawks are leaving an extra defender back in Carl Lovett. Boudelet into the center, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Boudelet. And Bulajic had his shot saved by Zanino. Strossen. Checked by Boudelet. Joey DeFusco. 1 minute to play in the fourth quarter. LaSalle goal is third of the game, scored by number 22, Luke Wagner. Time of the goal, 55 seconds. The score, Wagner 15, LaSalle 12. Well, 55 seconds remaining. Coach Kieran Woolan elects to put the entire bench in. Ben Zavikian with the ball, the freshman from San Francisco, California. Checked by Strossen. Sam Del Rio, a junior from Erdenheim, Pennsylvania, is in. As is Andraj Bimbo Suai, who normally plays significant minutes, but has a bad shoulder injury. Oh, and an attempted turn by Mike Ward, the senior from Grays Lake, Illinois, is saved by the crash of the defense. Wagner exclusion for holding on the counterattack. His first of the game called against number 13, Mike Ward. Time of the exclusion, 33 seconds. LaSalle will go to the power play after its 30-second repositioning timeout. Strossen and Dometer up top on the right and left respectively. Joey DeFusco on the left wing. Wechter on the left post. Chimler on the right post. Lots of room for Strossen and Dometer. Wechter coming off the post looking for the pass. Doesn't get it. Now it's a nice pass and a great shot in the short side by Joey DeFusco. LaSalle power play goal is first of the game, scored by number 11, Joey DeFusco. Time of the goal, 12 seconds. Jonathan Bort, a junior from Renton, Washington, also into the game. Zovikian to Bimbo Suai. Foul and shot, and a nice save by Zanino. His 10th save of the game. Corner throw awarded to Wagner after the save out of bounds by LaSalle goalie Adriano Zanino. No goal as the shot was taken after the horn sounded to end the game. And the final score, the Wagner Seahawks 15, the LaSalle Explorers 13.